spending too much money on these streams. Okay, we're gonna talk about a couple of stuff. Here's the thing. Sorry, guys, I'm gonna stop the alerts for a little bit. Here's the thing. I do want to address the screenshots and stuff you guys probably saw. Just for the sake of people who got offended by seeing the screenshot. I'm still hearing the alerts. Just for the sake of people who got offended, I want to address that. Although I want to say that I wanted to move on from the entire situation and not talk about it. The situation, and this is not me making whatever you guys, the screenshots you guys saw. I'm not making it seem like a small thing. This is not my goal here. I'm gonna address it, and I'm gonna make sure anyone who got offended really understand the situation. But I want to say that this entire situation is more of a person. I want you guys to understand this is a personal attack that's happening. It's way more serious than you guys see on the internet. I need to move the chat because it's a little distracting. It's way more serious than you guys might have seen on the internet. I'll say the stuff you're seeing online is barely like 10% of how serious the situation is. Some even before. So sorry, I'm stumbling upon my words here. Before I even posted the tweet I posted yesterday about addressing like my past and stuff, even before that, a lot of private information was circling as some sort of a personal attack to harm me specifically. A lot of personal information that I trusted people with, stuff that I would have never liked to be public. It was circling around. It reached my social circles. It reached my family, and it's affecting me in real life right now. It's way more serious than you guys realize. It's kind of threatening too, and I'm trying to deal with all the personal stuff that has been happening. It's about, okay. Let me be more clear. It's about my religious beliefs, which is something I was holding very privately for very long, because I live in a very like my the society I live in, and like the family I grow up with are very strict about these things. So I was holding this private for a while, but it did reach people did make an effort to sabotage me and release this personal information that I did trust some people with, and they even reached my family, and it's affecting me in real life, and it's threatening too, and I'm trying to deal with that. All this is way too serious to me. It's really dangerous too, and I want you guys to realize that this entire situation, it's not just someone who slipped up on stream and just trying to and just being angry about it. No, this is a personal attack. It's a personal attacks has been happening to me specifically. I don't really know what the reasons are, but it's really. I want you guys to understand that this point that it's all just a malicious personal attack to harm me, and I'll be more direct. So this will be a little. This will be a little, maybe, I don't know how to even say this. Some people are trying to get me killed. That's the situation that has been going on in my private life right now, and it's that's why I wanted to move on from this entire stuff that's been happening online. I don't really care about the entire thing of like getting canceled online or like ruining my reputation. I don't want to address any situations just because of that reason. That's not what's concerning me right now. I will, however, address the screenshots you guys saw just for the sake of people who got offended by seeing them, because it means a lot to me that you guys see and understand that I understand my views on these things, really, especially that I'm kind of new to the whole streaming space and stuff, and this community. So I really want to make sure you guys understand where I stand and stuff. You guys saw like, okay, it was mainly so that guy did a stream today. If you guys don't have the context, and he shared some private screenshots of me saying slurs allegedly, and I want to address those screenshots. There were like, I think, 3 screenshots. 2 of them were from Discord from 2024, and 1 of them from WhatsApp from 2026. I will start with the WhatsApp screenshot. I did look into it. The WhatsApp screenshot is 100% fake. There is a feature on WhatsApp where you can search globally through your WhatsApp in like messages and see if you said any specific message. That message does not exist anywhere in my contacts ever. Guys, I don't know. Okay, I did say this on my tweet, and I want to say it again. 2026, I made an effort to be a completely different person than I was like years ago. I cut off my entire old circle, my entire old social circle. All these people I stopped talking to. I stopped talking to a lot of people specifically for their casual use of slurs. A lot of people in my life I cut off specifically for the specific reasons. For a screenshot of me saying a slur in 2023, just in March 2023, around the time, 2026, I'm just stumbling out upon my words here. 2026, I would never in a million years say that. I would never say something like that. I would never in any context have said that word. And people who know me personally, who are in my circle right now, know that for sure, know how much strongly I stand by that. The screenshot is fake. Now, I'm not sure how fake it is, like how it's being faked. I don't know if it's maybe photoshopped or something like that. Most likely, maybe someone did change his profile picture and name on WhatsApp to take the screenshot. I want to also say that guy doesn't have my WhatsApp. My WhatsApp is personal. He does not have my WhatsApp to even have a screenshot like that. It's a very malicious attempt to sabotage. I think what's happening here is that he saw that he has no way to redeem himself, and he's trying so hard to drag me down with him. And before I keep talking about this, I want to say that I am taking legal action about this situation. I can't say a lot, but I'm taking legal action. I'm not letting any of this slide. So there is that. Because this is a very malicious attempt of defamation. He is actively faking screenshots just to get me, quote unquote, canceled or like drag me down with him in this entire situation. Also, other screenshots, the other 2 screenshots, which were from 2024 from Discord. I don't know if this will be a satisfying answer for you guys. I don't have any context or any leads on where these screenshots are taken from or how he even took them. I don't have any leads. I don't have any servers, any group chats that can include anything like this from 2024. Mind you, 2024, I did not know this person. I did not know this person in 2024. And I have very strong reasons to believe that those screenshots, I did not send these messages. These are not my messages. Because even back then, and I did say this on my tweet, back then, I was not a good person. I don't know if this will make sense, but if me from 2024 is present in the community now, I will be the first to go against him and dissociate. I did a lot of bad stuff. I did say a lot of bad stuff back then. But I don't recall myself being the type of person who would like say slurs like this. Especially the way it's said in the messages. I'm sure the messages are not real, but the thing is, there is no way like to make sure of that for me, because I don't have any leads on what server is that from. All I'm seeing is just a screenshot of a couple of messages cropped together with my name slapped on it and just constantly saying slurs. It's a long screenshot of like me saying very offensive slurs in the span of a few minutes, just with no context behind it. I don't even know what to think about it. I don't even know what to think. Like at first, when the person threatened on Twitter to release some personal screenshots, I was a little worried because I know, even though I'm not the type of person who would say a slur, I know back then I was a different person. And I don't really recall everything I said. I'm not sure if I ever slipped up. I'm not sure if I ever did say something like that. So I was a little worried that maybe he was able to get his hand on something like that. I just want to address this, guys. If by any way the messages are actually real, which I'm saying it's not because it looks very fake to me, and also I don't have any leads to verify if it's real or not. That's one thing. But if the screenshots turn out to be real, or there are other screenshots which I'm not sure about, I want to sincerely apologize, and I'm being as honest as possible here. 2 years ago might not seem like a long time to you guys, but 2 years ago I was a completely different person. This is not an attack on religion or anything, but back then I was very bigoted about the religion. I was really taking it cult-like, and I was really strongly opinionated about a lot of stuff. One thing in particular that I was very strongly opinionated about is homosexuality and the queer community and the LGBT stuff. I was very openly against it. And that's something I deeply, deeply regret. Since then, I did completely change my religion. I changed my community. I changed the people I talk to. I educated myself on a lot of stuff. And I did spend a lot of effort just personally repenting on the stuff that I was believing back then. I spent a lot of money on charities, a lot of personal stuff that I did, so I feel better about it by myself. So for messages from me from years ago to being digged up like this, and people trying to find dirt from an old version of me, it's really, I don't think anyone deserves that. I'm being as sincere as possible here. I don't think anyone deserves that. I don't think anyone deserves to his past to be dug up like this, and people trying to find specific and nitpick specific like messages to try to make them look bad. I'm not that type of person anymore. Like I said, this is not me confirming the screenshots, by the way. I'm saying, even back then, I don't think I was the type of person who uses slurs like this. I was surrounded by people who do that, but for a very long time, I was kind of always feeling weird about it. And I don't think I ever really recall myself using slurs in my vocabulary like that specifically. But I'm saying that if I did say anything wrong back then, years ago, I want to just say that I don't think anyone in the world deserves his past to be dug up like this, especially when he has moved on. Especially that I spent the past 2 years of my life really trying to move on and change as a person. I don't think this is fair at all. And also, I want to take an effort here and try to really sincerely apologize if you guys got offended by anything. Although, like I'm saying, the screenshots are probably fake, but I want to sincerely apologize by anyone who got offended, and apologize for whatever my past self was doing. Like I said, if my past version of me existed in this community right now, I'll be the first to dissociate. That's not me anymore. I went through a lot. I did just change my entire community. I did get myself, quote unquote, cancelled in my Arabic community, which I was kind of a big deal there, kind of. And I got myself completely, I'm now completely unwelcomed from that community because I stood by what I believe right now. If I wanted to just save my face, and if I'm not really believing what I believe right now, I would have just stood silent and did not say anything about it. But I did. And this is me trying to be more public about how I actually feel and what I actually believe. Again, so sorry to anyone who got offended by anything they saw. The messages, specifically, what I'm 100% sure about is that the WhatsApp message is fake. That guy doesn't have my number, and the message is nowhere to be seen in my private WhatsApp history. And I would never say that in 2026 after all I went through, I would never be the person who says something like that. So hopefully the situation is addressed now. Again, I apologize for all the bullshit that's going on. Hopefully we can move on. I don't think I will address anything about it anymore. Hopefully I won't have to. I'm also taking legal action about it. I'm not letting any of this slide. It's also, like I said, the stuff that's happening in private is way bigger than what's happening online. Not to make what's going on online anything small, but like it's life-threatening for me, and I'm dealing with it. And for more bullshit to be dug up like this, and me trying every time to just talk about the situation, it's just tiring. And I don't think I will be addressing stuff like this anymore. I don't know what I did really to be attacked like this. Since the whole situation happened with that person slipping up on stream, I did not address the situation right away. I took like 2 days without any public stances. A lot of people gave their public stances before me. However, in the span of those 2 days, before my stream even, I got personally attacked by a million things. I got personally attacked by a lot of things that are actually serious, actually life-threatening. People are trying to get me killed for not supporting him and standing by him for what he did. And I'm kind of over this situation. I will deal with my personal stuff personally, and also I will not be addressing anything that comes out online anymore, because it's kind of tiring, and hopefully we can move on. And I will make an effort to really show my personal beliefs and where I stand in most of things, really, in the near future. I'll make sure I share as much as I can, just so you guys understand how just you guys can see what I believe instead of just hearing it from me, if that makes sense. Thank you so much for the support too. I feel like I got a crazy amount of support. I was not expecting this much support through the whole situation. Thank you so much, guys. Really. About like the Arabic community and my Arabic channel and stuff like that, I want to just say two things. First of all, it's not like my main income. I do work projects completely outside of YouTube, and has been my main source of income for like 2 years now. YouTube didn't really like, especially like YouTube in general. I was posting a lot of Arabic YouTube videos, but like that did not really made like 10 to 15% of my total income over the last 2 years. It doesn't really affect me in that sense. And also in the sense of me being attacked by all these comments and stuff, it's just a wave. We'll get over it. I'm not even reading the comments. I'm completely over it. I'm willing to take my streaming career more seriously, and I will also work on YouTube stuff in English content too. I feel like that's a move that I really wanted to do for a while, and I'm taking it seriously now since this is an opportunity. Thank you so much, guys, for the support again. Thank you also for the subs this stream. This is insane. This is a lot. Thank you so much, guys. Hopefully I didn't miss anything. If there is anything that is important to address that I missed, please tell me now, because I will not be addressing it in the future. Only important stuff. Let's just not talk about trivial stuff. Like, I did not really watch his recent stream. I got sent a couple of screenshots